Friday night, Texas A&M softball opens their new stadium, Davis Diamond, and they will do so against the Auburn Tigers. It starts a three-game set throughout the weekend, and we have their head coach, Joe Evans, with us to start this show. And you're kind of in transition. You hadn't had to do something like this during your tenure at Texas A&M. I mean, are the bags packed? Are the keys turned in? Are you ready to move over to the Davis Diamond?
Well, it's kind of crazy because we really can only get in the dugout. So we're just kind of packing our bats and our gloves and our cleats, and that's about it. So we won't be in our locker room for a while. And so we do, when we practice over there, we cart all the equipment down the sidewalk, up the street, and get ourselves in there and then take it back with us back to our Aggie complex.
Mm-hmm. You know, and let's not forget the fact that you're a nationally ranked team, you're trying to host in the postseason, and this is still an SEC series against another ranked team, as big as they all get, regardless of where it's played.
Yeah, we're trying to keep our wits about us. You know, it's an exciting time. I mean, when people see the stadium, I think they're going to be blown away. It's that spectacular, really. I mean, it's like a Blue Well Park. It's like a stadium that we built here, and so we're all excited about that. But you're right, we need to have our feet on the ground. Auburn's a great team, and it's going to be a great series. And there's that balance of let's not get too caught up in moving into this new house and making this be the be-all, end-all, and then forget that, oh yeah, we have a game to play.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, it's kind of the home stretch, and you want to get an NCAA regional right back here in College Station, and you want a super regional as well. That's what you're hoping for down this stretch. So as you hit it, what is your statement on where your team stands, knowing that this is one of those checkpoints to a very important time of the year?
Yeah, we've got 6 games left in the SEC regular season, and then we have the SEC tournament, and so a lot can happen in those 7 games, 8 games, 9 games, however long our run is. Hopefully we win the SEC title. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all those teams are good. Wins would certainly help us. I don't know how much it'll bump us up in the RPI. We're all pretty even with the teams that we're going to play here, coming up with Auburn and then going on the road to Alabama. So, you know, if we play well, we should be hosting a regional. And then super regional is always iffy. It's up in the air unless you really solidified one of those top 3, 4 spots in the RPI. You pretty much know you're going to host super regionals, but it's not just the RPI. That's only one criteria for them to choose.
Mm-hmm. Looking at your team statistically, something really jumps out at me. I think people know about the power. You guys can leave the yard at any time, extra base hits and things like that, but stolen bases is something that has been big with the team in 2018. And I'm not just talking about speed and taking the extra base. You've got a catcher in Ashley Walters, who we'll see later on in the show, that's keeping people off the base path. You've stolen 45, the opponent just 9. That's incredible, that discrepancy.
It really is, and it just speaks to Ashley and her hard work. She's having a phenomenal year. You know what bothers me is at the end of the season when they get all the awards and All-Americans and they're voting on all-region, I feel like coaches only look at a batting average, and Ashley has a very good batting average. But if they would actually dig in and look at what she's doing to opposing attempting base stealers, it's unbelievable. I mean, 9 stolen bases on the year. I think she's at a 60% throw-out rate. That's unheard of. You don't see that in the major leagues or anywhere. So what she's doing is phenomenal. She's worked really hard to get herself in this position. She does a great job with receiving as well, just handling our pitchers. But the way the quickness and how she releases the ball, her strong arm behind the plate, and then her accuracy is unbelievable. Our shortstop literally just has to catch the ball and the tag is made. It's really cool to see what she's doing. It's a fun time for our team.
Yeah, like we said, we'll talk to her later in the show. Plus, she's got the brother here, and Aaron Walters, that plays for Aggie baseball. So we're going to get both of them on this show. But thank you so much for your time, and best of luck this weekend as you open that new home against the Auburn Tigers.
All right, thanks a lot.